In the heart of Dubai, amidst the shimmering lights and bustling streets, there stood a vision of ethereal beauty, Isabella. Her radiant blonde locks danced in the breeze, framing a face so captivating it could launch 1,000 dreams. As she walked, her presence seemed to cast a spell over the city, drawing the gaze of all who passed by. Every step she took echoed with grace and elegance, as if she were gliding on air. People paused in their hurried lives just to catch a glimpse of her, their hearts momentarily captured by her enchanting aura. Isabella's eyes, a mesmerizing shade of blue, held a depth that hinted at untold mysteries and secrets. They sparkled with an inner light, reflecting the grandeur of the city that surrounded her. Her smile, warm and inviting, had the power to brighten even the darkest of nights, filling the air with a sense of joy and wonder. In her presence, the bustling streets of Dubai seemed to fade into the background, leaving only Isabella and the magic she carried with her. As the city skyline sparkled in the distance, Isabella arrived at the most exclusive party in town. With every step she took, she exuded an air of confidence and grace, captivating all who laid eyes upon her. Her presence seemed to command the attention of the entire room, drawing gazes like moths to a flame. Each movement was fluid and deliberate, as if she were performing a delicate ballet amidst the chaos of the crowded venue. The soft glow of the city lights bathed her in a halo of radiance, accentuating her every feature and casting her in an almost ethereal light. Isabella's gown, a masterpiece of silk and lace, trailed behind her like a shimmering train, leaving a trail of awe in its wake. As she mingled with the elite of Dubai's social scene, her laughter rang out like music, filling the room with warmth and joy. It was as if she were the very embodiment of the city itself, vibrant, alluring, and utterly captivating. And as the night wore on, Isabella remained the center of attention, a beacon of elegance and charm in a sea of glittering lights and whispered conversations. Amidst of the dazzling lights and pulsating music, Isabella took to the dance floor with effortless elegance. Her movements were a mesmerizing symphony of grace, drawing every eye in the room. With each step, she seemed to glide across the polished surface as if guided by an unseen hand, her body moving in perfect harmony with the rhythm of the music. As she twirled and spun, her gown billowed around her like a cloud, catching the light and casting shimmering reflections across the dance floor. It was as though she were a creature of pure poetry, weaving her way through the crowd with a grace that seemed almost otherworldly. And as the music swelled and the night wore on, Isabella's dance became a thing of legend, spoken of in hushed tones by those who had been fortunate enough to witness it. For in that moment, she was more than just a woman on a dance floor. She was a vision of beauty and elegance, a living work of art set against the backdrop of a city that never slept. Across the crowded room, Isabella's gaze met that of a mysterious stranger. In that fleeting moment, sparks flew, and the world around them seemed to fade into insignificance. Their eyes locked in a silent exchange, each one a window to a universe of hidden emotions and unspoken desires. It was as if time itself had paused, allowing them to exist in a bubble of shared anticipation and intrigue. And as they stood there, bathed in the soft glow of the ambient light, the rest of the room melted away, leaving only the two of them suspended in a universe of their own making. The air between them crackled with an electric energy, drawing them inexorably closer with each passing heartbeat. It was a moment frozen in time, a meeting of souls destined to collide in a whirlwind of passion and longing. And as they finally broke eye contact, the world around them came rushing back with a sudden clarity, but the memory of that brief encounter lingered like a whisper in the night, promising untold possibilities yet to come. In the quiet corners of the room, Isabella and the stranger engaged in whispered conversations, their voices carrying the weight of unspoken desires and hidden truths. In a secluded alcove, away from prying eyes, Isabella and the stranger shared a stolen kiss that ignited a fire within them both. In that moment, the world around them ceased to exist, leaving only their passion burning bright. Beneath the moonlit sky, Isabella and the stranger took a romantic stroll along the terrace, their hands intertwined as they lost themselves in each other's company. Against the backdrop of the city lights, their love blossomed. Amidst the flickering candlelight, Isabella and the stranger confessed their deepest feelings for one another. With every word spoken, their love grew stronger, binding them together in an unbreakable bond. As dawn broke, and the first light of day kissed the sky, Isabella and the stranger shared a final, bittersweet farewell. Though their time together was fleeting, the memories they shared would last a lifetime, promising a love that transcended time and distance.